Hey, Jeff here, your YouTube reviewer of New England brews. And welcome back. Today from Middlebury, Vermont and the Otter Creek Brewery, this is their spring offering, the Otter Creek Spring Bock. Otter Creek Spring Bock is, well, it's listed a couple of different ways. They don't have a lot of a description on the Otter Creek website. On some websites I see it listed as a Dunkler Bock, which means it should be darker. On other websites I've seen it listed as a Helles Bock, which is probably a medium sort of amber color. Top fermented yeast and using German malts and German hops. So I guess we'll find out when we crack this open. But Otter Creek from Middlebury, Vermont is a brewery that's been around since 1991. And this is their spring offering, which I'm going to get into today. So, the ABV on this is listed at about 6 to 6.2%. Again, I didn't see anything on their website. I've gotten this from a variety of different sources. So if someone wants to correct me, I'm perfectly happy to take a correction. But anyway, let's crack off the top and see how it goes. There it goes. If it's a German style, let's pour it into this Lowenbrau German mug. So it doesn't look as dark as I thought it might be for a Dunkler. So by the look of it, it doesn't fall into the Dunkler category. It falls more into the Helles category. Let's put this here. But again, we'll check it out. It's a nice, kind of a light amber to medium amber pour. Copper in color, or sort of a orange in color to a degree, with a pretty good sized head and a lot of vibrant carbonation going on here. Lots of carbonation, I must say. Fairly good clarity. Not really too cloudy, but fairly good clarity. And again, a tremendous head here. So, let's check out the aroma. Very interesting aroma. A malty character for certain, but and the yeast is in here. But there's something that's kind of interesting. It's definitely a malt, but it's definitely almost like a type of a fruity character, which I can't quite pin down. But I'm going to stick with the malt character, grainy malts. It's as if sort of a roasted grain aroma to it. So they could have double boiled the grains, I suppose. Where some of the grains are boiled in the brewing process and sent back and then mixed in with the other remaining grains. So you get that, there's a kind of interesting characteristic that comes out of that. So, but it's a nice aroma, it's an appealing aroma, and it's something that's really invites me to want to drink it. So, let me drink it now. Smooth and creamy, and medium texture, medium body, a little better than medium, not close to heavy, but above medium, more than medium. But definitely a grainy character to it, a grainy malty character going on. Not very sweet, not terribly sweet, but definitely a powerful bitterness in this. Yes, a definite solid bitterness coming up on the end. It's not dry, it's the bitterness is just a rather powerful, I'd say a better than moderate bitterness here. But you do get that German malty characteristic in the aroma and in the taste of it. That certain taste that really accompanies the standard German brews that you can drink. And so I think they've done a nice job at utilizing those ingredients and somewhat imitating a style that really does make me think of something right out of Germany. The hops are played down, but there's definitely a bitterness here that sneaks up on the backside, quite frankly. But it's not a bad beer at all. It's It seems like the kind of beer you might drink in an early spring day. And of course I'm halfway through spring right now and I'm trying this out. But it's got a bit of an oomph, you know, just enough body and malty character to it that, you know, when you're coming off winter and you want something a little heavier in the winter months, sort of in between the heavier winter style brews as they work their way into the lighter, fruity, citrusy summer style brews. You know, the good in-between point. Still maintains that head. I've already gotten through this glass pretty quickly, so it's quite drinkable. But the bitterness is really definitely it's definitely a powerful bitterness, kind of almost acidic astringency, something that's just you know it's there. It's definitely a moderate kind of to a heavy bitterness. But anyway, it's not a bad brew though. Not a bad brew at all. Not a bad one from Otter Creek. So that's it for today. The Otter Creek Spring Bock. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you again next time.